Hi, welcome to StrawChat. We're back again, this time with episode 2 of season 2 for the new season of One Piece, the live action one. I'm Lee, and I'm joined by Chris. Hi, everyone.
All right. How's it going?
Yeah, it's been great, but like we were just saying before here, I've had Binks' sake stuck in my head all week. Not just because of this
Yeah.
episode, but because we've just finished Thriller Bark in the anime version. So I think they just went, oh, this is a really good song. Let's play it in every single episode.
Yo. Is it Bink Sake or Bink's Brew?
Binks' Sake. Well, I think the actual song's called Binks no Sake in the Japanese.
Right.
But Binks' Brew will be like the Funimation dub or, God forbid,
That's fine.
Ocean dub if there was one of that. I don't know.
Ocean Dub's the best. Do you know what it is? A lot of people give the Ocean Dub like a bit of stick, but I know for a
Binks
fact
no
that it's actually
Sake?
Jake's favorite version.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm thinking of the right thing.
Yeah, the original
Are you taking the piss here?
I would never do that. Say false
Right,
information
okay.
about Jake.
Chris, like, you're so convincing with like your little false facts and stuff, man. It's difficult to
Oh.
actually navigate through them. Ah, right. So this episode is Reverse Mountain, basically. This covers like the little arc of Reverse Mountain from the anime, um, where they head
Yes.
up towards the Grand Line, and they meet Laboon
Yeah.
and Crocus and all of that, and some of Baroque
Yeah.
works.
Can we, can we just talk about how amazing the titles are for this series as
Oh
well?
yes, yeah. Good wheel hunting.
They've like properly embraced the humor of it now.
Yeah, I don't even need to think
Like,
of puns for like the podcast titles because it's just like, well, there's already a pun there. I'll just call it that.
I love it. Oh,
So yeah, this episode I can't remember how this episode starts because I watched this. Well, actually, I've watched this episode twice, but I watched first time the date came out, which was last Tuesday, was it? And then I think I
Yep.
watched it again on like Friday. So I haven't seen this for like 3 days, but I assume they're just
Right.
in the
Well,
boat heading towards Reverse Mountain.
I might surprise you, but I'm actually doing only one episode a week, and I'm only up to episode 2 now, so I'm saving myself for it. Um,
Right.
but it starts off about the crew talking about going to Reverse Mountain because they're like, "Oh, this is weird. Nami's look this. This looks like a mountain with an elevation, but seas can't go up mountains."
Yeah. Is this the episode where Usopp's fishing as well?
Um, no,
No. Right, I wasn't sure. There's one episode where he's fishing and it's like he's going, oh, this one's really big. And Zoro has to help him
oh
reel it in.
no, not there is quite a few like funny bits of this, like Zoro's Mega Sword. Um, then there's
Oh,
loads of
yes.
one-liners that Sanji and Usopp like screaming like little girls
Oh,
or the
when
dead
they're
body.
thinking, oh, yes, but it's, what's he called? It's Mr.
Mr.
Nine.
Nine.
Yeah, I can't
What
remember
what's
Mr.
his
Nine's.
actual name?
I don't know. I fucking hated this guy. I mean, the actor's done a good job. I'm not going to diss him, because the guy
Yeah.
is annoying in the anime, but he's like a worse version of Malfoy in this. Like, it's just that posh little whiny accent.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know if it translates well to do you know how some people think like, oh, British accent sounds a bit like James Bond or something? Like to me, his accent sounds like a whiny little posh schoolboy.
Yeah. Uh,
But he is annoying in that anime, so he does play a good character.
I don't know if he actually has another name. Um, I'm looking, and all I can
No?
see is Mr. Nine.
Because there's Mr. Nine and Miss Wednesday in this one. Um, but yeah, yeah. Oh well. But yeah, sorry, yeah. So they're talking about going up the reverse mountain. it's rough going, and that's when they actually come to the mouth, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna trust my navigator," and she knows what she's doing, and Nami's kind of like, "Well, I think I know what I'm doing, kinda."
I don't think any of them know what they're doing. It's just like, oh, let's just go for it through all these rough rocks, and it's like, quick, turn to port, and the snap the I can't remember what it's called, but it's the little round bit at the bottom of the wheel thing,
The roll,
right?
the roll attaches to the tiller, which attaches to um the wind something, the stick that they use to turn it at the back.
I'll just trust you and know that you probably have this information from your old seaman days. Seaman. Uh,
And I do know a little bit from the navy as well.
I do love when they're talking afterwards, and Nami's like, "Well, you broke this with your big muscles," and Zoro's just like, "Not a compliment." He's like, "It's not a compliment." If I
Yeah,
ever
that's what.
break something and someone wants to tell me that it's because I've got big muscles, I'm not going to argue. I'll just be like, "Yeah, okay, I'll take that."
Oh, okay. Flatter me, why don't you? But oh yeah, so when they're coming back down Reverse Mountain because Luffy's having to steer the ship with these stretchy arms,
Yeah,
they go straight into Laboon's mouth.
yeah. Apart from
Into
Luffy,
his
who jumps off and just splats against Lapoon's face.
yeah. Did he get rescued by Crocus?
He must have, because he just splats against Laboon and then wakes up in bed.
Yeah, because I was thinking obviously if he's gonna be knackered because he's in seawater and he cannot swim.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Were
I don't
you
know.
disappointed that Crocus's house was outside of Laboon and they didn't do the whole living inside the wheel?
A little bit. They made reference to it though.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, it's really big in there. You could live in there if you get sick of it out here." And he's like, "Oh."
Yeah, if it truly goes to shit, I'll consider it.
I think they're trying to just keep it like a bit realistic, I suppose.
I think it's budget.
Budget. I mean, the CGI
Yeah,
the whole
budget.
wheel, and they had
I know,
Crocus's
but
house. They could have easily just said, "Oh, this is inside the wheel."
yeah, they could have just green screened the background, couldn't they?
Yeah.
To it like a weird meat cavern.
Have you
And
seen
so, oh
like
yeah, we're inside Crocus.
Have you seen how they do the sea from outside the boat?
No,
I saw a video of it today, and it was Emily Rudd, Nami, saying the sea looks different to us than it does to you watching it. And she like looks out the window, and it just looks like this sea, and it's like waves, and it looks like it's moving and sparkling and stuff. And she goes outside, and they've just got a big picture of the sea on the wall, and then loads of like sparkly stickers just stuck all over the place. And apparently, the light shining on it sparkles and makes it looks like the water's moving.
bloody hell!
It's not even a
Really?
green screen, it's just a big picture of the sea with sparkly stickers.
I didn't even realize that. I genuinely thought it was CGI in a mix of like on location film and water.
I thought it was on location. I thought, oh, they've just got the sea like in the background. Maybe it's just like the ship's like parked up and they're just filming away from land or something.
Yeah, 'cause
But
I
no.
did see I have seen the set of Inside Laboon. Have you
Right?
seen that?
No.
And it is literally just like quarter of a set with like it's made to look like whale insides, just like a meaty cavern.
All
It's
right.
it's interesting to see. I was doing it like behind the scenes because the one had like an unlimited budget,
I like that
but
they're
yeah,
trying to do practical effects with as much as they can, like building
yeah,
towns and building actual things. Like we've got Whiskey Peak next, and you were. I remember when the trailer came out, you were like, "Oh my god, look at this! Like Whiskey Peak looks class. They've like got a proper on-set
yeah.
location thing that they've built."
I, oh yeah, when they were hyping it up on social media, I did see the tours and that, and them building the set, and it looked amazing. Obviously, it'll just be front. It's not like fully functioning every single building, but
Yeah.
it looked amazing. Like the streets and the whole setting. And I don't know where this ends up, but I'm looking forward to seeing Alabaster or um like Little Garden and I forgot there's dinosaurs in this.
Yeah, I've seen they're in the trailer, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like
They're on the
Jurassic
trailer.
Park dinosaurs. They haven't gone with realistic dinosaurs where apparently real dinosaurs have feathers because they were more closely related to
Yeah.
birds. And then Jurassic Park, who originally were like, oh, this is what dinosaurs look like, had to be like, yes, because we mixed them with frog DNA and just found a little loophole. But now because
I,
everybody thinks dinosaurs look like that in media.
I don't even mind. I don't even mind.
I
Like
would
I don't
much
care. I
rather
think
the
they look
lizard
better.
T Rex chasing someone than a giant chicken, to be fair.
Yeah,
Who's scared of a
yeah,
big fucking
exactly.
chicken? Right.
I,
So yeah, Luffy wakes up in Crocus's house. Um and
he wakes up outside and he sees Laboon like proper nutting
oh
the
yes.
red line. And then he's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you, like, let my crewmates grow and stuff like that." And he tries to punch him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm a long way away. This is doing nothing." And then this is just as like Crocus is like loading up his Turbo Junkie 3000, where he's got that massive
Um
syringe cannon.
when Luffy throws that punch at Laboon and he's like way too far away, I've had that happen to me in real life. I remember in school, there was people trying to like get me and some other lads to have a fight because like this lad was saying like stuff about us. And when we got out the classroom, people pushed us towards him, and I just pushed him into a wall because he had been saying shit
Mm.
about us. And then I walked away, and I was about 5 meters away from him, and he threw a punch without stepping forward. It's like, and I was
Or
never,
to
I've
just
never been so confused in my life. It was like that, but a much longer distance, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I just walked away.
fair enough, fair enough. Oh, you didn't start singing Binks is brutal.
No.
Calm down, mate. Calm down, mate.
So
Yo ho ho ho.
he breaks into Crocus's house and has a bit of a whine about his crew being eaten. That's probably me being a little bit unfair. Obviously, he's going to have a bit of a whine. His best mates have just
Yeah,
been swallowed by a giant whale.
I do kind of like it where he's like, because Crocus is just like, "Oh well, your mates are dead. Just give up, go home." And then he walks away and he goes into his house, locks the door, and you can hear Luffy like banging on the door and that. And he's like, "Oh fuck this!" Starts putting his music on and sitting down. He's just like, "Can't you hear it?"
But I feel like Crocus should just be able to take Luffy though, like because we do find out later whose crew Crocus was part of.
Hmm.
So he was on Gold Roger's crew. Surely,
Yeah,
if you're on the crew of the King of the Pirates, you're going to be hard as out.
but he was a doctor though, wasn't he?
So is Chopper, and Chopper's kicked the shit out of some really good people.
Chopper's different though. He is a talking raccoon dog.
Still, but I feel like you should be able to take care of yourself if you're on a pirate crew,
I think
especially a
he
renowned
probably
one.
could, but he is 71 years old. Blood
Hmm.
type AB. I don't
I,
know if that makes a difference. Like,
I suppose, but there's a lot of. I mean, Gop's like the same age as that. I think he's in his 70s or something. And
is he?
I mean, he's got to be. He was around when Gold Roger was around. I think they're about the same age.
Yeah, but like, I say, Gorp to me in this series looks like he's what, mid 50s, like early 50s.
I suppose, but yeah, okay, I'll leave it alone. Um, I just wanted to see an old man fight.
Oh, but you never watched them links that I sent you, the bum fights?
I'll click on them
It's
soon.
got loads of them. Oh, good.
So what's next?
All right. Crocus drugs him up with these syringe.
Oh yeah.
Um, this is when it cuts to inside Laboon. After he like tranquilizes Laboon, and they argue about who broke the what's it called, the whip staff it's called,
Yes,
which
that
is the
was
bit
it.
that Zoro broke. Yep. With these giant muscles. Usopp goes through saying he needs a new role to fix the tiller, to fix the whip stuff, because none of them, all of them need to be fixed for it to work. And then Nami says, "Oh, why don't we just grab one from the numerous wrecks that are around?" Um, and then it comes to Smoker. Do you know when Smoker meets Garp, which is all
Oh
new to
right.
me because obviously this doesn't happen. I
Yeah.
didn't know Smoker was trained by Garp as well.
I don't know. I can't remember that. I didn't know that about from the anime either.
He says it in this because obviously Garp comes up with Kobe and Helmepe, who are like at this point still weedy little kids.
Yeah.
Um, and he's kind of like, "Oh, the recruiting pool seems to be a bit like lacking this year."
Yeah, he says
And
like, "Oh,
then
you
Garp's like,
weren't any different when you were a cadet or whatever." But I don't know.
"Yeah,
Does
yeah,
that mean he trained him? He could have just knew him when he was a cadet, I suppose.
maybe." I don't know because I don't know what Garp does. Garp train loads of cadets, or does he just know of loads of cadets? Because the Marines are massive, aren't they?
Yeah,
That's like saying, I don't know, you know someone in the Navy. It's like there's loads of roles and base camps and intakes. You
yeah,
can't know them all. So I'm guessing it was implied to me anyway that you trained them.
maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to confirm or deny that. It might say something
Oh,
in
you
the
just
anime. I don't know. I can't remember.
I'm gonna say no comment or something.
No, I
Um,
honestly don't know.
okay. And this is where Smoke kind of talks to Garp because he's like, he tells Helmet Bay and Kobe to go off with is it Tashigi,
Yeah,
the
because he
glasses
doesn't
woman,
want them listening, but they're like, well, would it not make sense if you want us to be
to
better
learn?
at
Yeah,
stuff to learn this? And he's like, no, no, go away, kids.
yeah, which I kind of get because that's like, I don't know, taking your apprentice into a, I don't know, an important CEO's meeting. I don't know the equivalent, but it's like he doesn't need to know that yet. He can't even do press ups properly.
Yeah,
But anyway, Smoker is, while he's there, he may as well ask for permission from Garp. He's saying, "I want permission to pursue the straw hats to the Grand Line." And
he's
Garp's like, "Nah, not mate."
Smoker doesn't give a shit. He's going.
Yeah,
Do you think Gob would
I
follow orders like that? Like, no, no, I'm just going to do as I'm told. No,
yeah, true, true. I do like Garp as a Marine, and I don't like Marines.
Gob is class. He's a different Marine though, isn't he?
Yeah, he seems to be. I don't know. I've just looking at him on the what's it called, the summit war we up to at the minute.
Yeah,
Was it the Acapello something
Savardi
saga?
Archipelago. Yeah,
Yes, that one, which I cannot say. Um, and he just seems to be like, well, yeah, don't really care. Is that orders from the top brass? Nah, don't care. Whatever.
so I'm not even sure. Like this is going further into it. Like this isn't confirmed or anything. I don't think Gob's really a Marine. Like, so what if Gob started out as a Marine and saw all of this horrible shit that's going on, but then decided that he just wants to like work undercover in the Marines and do his own thing? Because there are like undercover things in the Marines which you'll find out about as you go on.
Right.
His son's head of the Revolutionary Army. His grandson's a
Yep.
pirate. he has the will of D. I don't believe that Gop is like trying to dish out the justice of the world government. I feel like before we
Mm.
get to the end of One Piece, Gop will switch sides and be like, right now it's time to show my true colours and help stop the government or whatever.
Yeah, I can see that because obviously where I'm at the minute, I've just found out who and what the Celestial Dragons are, and I'm like,
Yeah.
the Marines, they've got to protect them. I can't see Gop doing that.
Yeah, and Cobb refuses to advance any further than a vice admiral because
Mhm.
he'll be too close to the top and he'll have to take orders. And I
Yeah,
think that would put him in danger.
yeah.
So, or I don't think would allow him to work
Interesting.
undercover if he went any further up.
Yeah,
Mm.
I like he's is it his first mate that wears the flasher back as well? Yeah, that's a proper spy buddy classic spy outfit, isn't it?
What the guy that's always with him? I can't.
Yeah.
There's a B in his name somewhere, but I can't remember his name. Bo Bogart.
What, like Humphrey Bogart?
I can't remember. One Piece.
But he does wear like the classic like the spy clothes. Do you know what I mean? You can imagine wearing a hat and staring through a newspaper with eye holes in it.
Yeah, it is Bogart. Yeah, he's got his hat and his like sort of greyish brown
Bloody hell.
suit.
No, because Humphrey Bogart is like classic Hollywood spy.
Is he? I didn't know.
Yeah.
I only know the name Humphrey Bogart.
Oh, I'm just gonna Google this. Sorry, you crack on. I'm just
So
um,
me saying all of this like Gob could be working undercover has just unleashed this little like strain of thought.
yeah. Sorry, this is yeah. He's Casablanca, the Maltese Falcon. Um, I'll not say that name on this. Uh, but yeah, he's like the American Dick, the private eye, like
Right. So there's a chance then.
that that it would go because it would be one of them. I've always found in One Piece when you have a big twist and then you go back and look at them and you're like, well, yeah, it was fucking obvious. Like Monkey D Luffy, Garp, Monkey D Garp, Monkey D Dragon, and you're like, oh yeah, why didn't I put that together? It's got to be.
Yeah. And Gop hasn't always only fought bad guys. Well, people that are classed as bad guys to the world government. So there,
Right.
there's stuff that will happen. Um, but yeah,
Sorry, that live action series.
and
It's a
and
bit of a
also
tangent.
the fact that he's mates with Gold Roger or Gold D Roger. That like how chummy are they? Like if he's been beating them up all and down the Grand Line, how come he's never
Mm,
managed to take him in? I think he's always just let him go. I think he just enjoys the
I,
fights.
me too. I think it's one of them. Do you know when it's like the ultra macho, like it's solidarity? Like I recognize you as like an opponent, or like
Yeah,
the Batman and the Joker thing. They don't kill each other because they're like the fight.
yeah,
I've always
just
thought of it in
frenemies.
my head like that. Yeah.
Kind of like me and Paul, or you and Paul, or everybody and Paul. Frenemies.
Oh, speaking of Paul, he's in the chat.
Oh, hi, Paul. Hmm.
There he is.
What's he say? Can you
What's he
sing the
saying?
song to make the wheel happy? Yo ho yo ho. Gather up
Oh,
all
what
of
did
the
you
crew. It's time to ship a Binks's brew. Where? Who knows?
what did you think of Brooks casting
Oh, it
that
was
guy?
class. I mean,
Yeah.
loads of people have been like, "Oh, look, Netflix have made another actor black or another character black," but it's like, "Oh, they made the guy that's got an afro and dresses like
Yeah.
a pimp, a black guy, and he was black all along." Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
the manga to the anime doesn't always translate across because what's Oda going to do? Like, sit and shade in every single character on every single thing. Why do you think Toriyama decided to make Goku a Super Saiyan so he didn't have to color his hair in?
yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Was I talking to you or Jake about this? And there was the creator, the manga artist for Trigun, and he was like, "Oh, who's your favorite character?" And he goes, "Oh, Wolfwood." And he's like, "Oh, why is Wolfwood your favorite character?" And he's like, "Oh, because Vash the Stampede, who's the main character, has loads of buckles and loads of accessories on his arms." And he said, "I want to go home and have tea with my wife. I don't want to be drawing all these buckles. I want to draw a nice plain character and then going home." And I
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, I get that."
And Paul's also saying Lee never wears the hat that I give him, but at the moment, right, I haven't sorted myself. I haven't had enough time to get ready for tonight's podcast. So I've just had to stick this hat on so that I can hide this because that's just mental. They'll put that on. I just look like an absolute mess. Look like an unclean,
You know who you
unwashed
look
emo.
like? You kind of look like depressed Shanks.
Oh no. The
Oh, my arm
bandit
fell off.
smashed me thing. Oh my arm, no.
Oh.
But see, this is why I'm not wearing the hat anyway, because it's just
Oh, yes, up. Should you not see your son? He's in the next island over. No? Okay.
right. Um, what else? Is there anything else in this episode that's quite a big thing? Obviously, we had the Brook flashback, and Biggs has sat here like 10 times.
Hmm. We've got the introduction of Mr. Nine and what you call Miss Wednesday in this, who is a Vivi, isn't it?
Yeah, it is Nefertari Vivi.
Yeah.
Again,
Vivi.
people complained about that, going, "Oh no, they've hired a black person to play this person from the desert town of Alabaster, which is
Yeah.
basically Egypt." Oh no, black people in Egypt, insane.
Um, I didn't I don't know how I feel about her character because when she's talking, she's like, I don't know, in the anime at least, I don't know if it's the same in the manga, but like she's very timid-y
Yeah,
and not so sure of herself.
yeah, I didn't really like. I don't think she got Vivi right.
Yeah.
Even in the
But
next episodes, like she doesn't portray her well compared to the anime.
there's a few in that, and I kind of I don't know because the whole thing with Vivi is her growth, isn't it? Her because she's the Princess Alabaster. She's like she grows into the position, and by the end, she's like decisive. She chooses not to go with the Straw Hats, all
Yeah,
that kind of stuff. But will there be any of that? I don't know. But
I
then
think.
again, if you work for Baroque Works as an assassin, you've got to have some kind of attitude about you.
Yeah, um, I think. Why didn't they hire somebody Vivi's age as well? Isn't Vivi like 15 or something in the anime at this point? Because they have a
I'm not
name day
sure. Maybe.
celebration at the end of the Alabaster saga. Is
Oh
that when she
yes, yes,
turns
yes.
16?
I think so. Yeah. Something like that. They're not very old. Well, isn't Luffy like 16 or something?
Luffy is 17 in this part,
Right.
I think. Yeah, yeah, he's definitely 17. Um, but now they should have just hired a 15-year-old kid to run around and whip people with a little thing.
I completely forgot about weird whip things because they were used that little in the anime.
It's a shit weapon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and Mr. Nine with his
Necklace on a
baseball bats
string.
as well, man.
Oh, they were shit. I've never liked him as a character. There's nothing bad about the actor because I think he got the part spot on.
Yeah.
Um, but the character's shit. He's a moaning little. He's in it for like half a minute as well.
Yeah, in the anime, he's only in about 10 minutes worth, but I think he's in about 6 episodes of this season.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, he might only be in
Because
two.
he just like
It
Because
just
he
feels
just
like
like
longer.
because in the anime they leave Crocuses and then they get to Whiskey Peak, and then that's it. You never see them again.
Um, no, that they're in Whiskey Peak in the anime, aren't they? I think.
Yeah, but he instantly gets like done.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
and I think that,
Anyway,
I think what Netflix like to do is establish a character and keep them for longer than they were in the anime because there's so many characters in the anime. It would be crazy for shorter episodes. Well, not shorter episodes. A condensed season
yeah,
to have
yeah.
so many new characters showing up all the time.
True. Yeah, I get that. I get that, and the fact they like change a lot of it as well.
Like, how many
Well, that's
different
fine.
marines have they had to fight? Like so far in the anime, where they've just went, oh, just use Gob, and now they've went right. Okay, Smoker can take over. So it's just what, like you said, it's just using marines to advance the story, but instead of using loads of different marines, it's just using one specific one that's always on
I
the
get
tail.
that. It does kind of make the One Piece world feel smaller than it is, though, when they're doing that.
Yeah. Um. I don't know if it will be a lot smaller anyway. Like, there's been a lot of stuff going around in the One Piece news recently about Oda saying that he knows where he wants the live action to get to or finish, and people are trying to figure out whether he means it's that live action's going to finish at this point, or is
Hmm.
it just going to get to. So you must know there's a time skip at some point
Yeah,
because I mean I think it was today or yesterday in the chat Jake even said blah 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 pre-time skip Luffy or something like that. So it's like, well, okay, so
yeah,
now we know there's a time skip. Uh, but it would make sense to get to at least the time skip, and then if they did want to recast people, it could be like, all right, here's the new Straw Hats with different actors, but now they are older,
yeah,
rather than doing
yeah.
20 seasons of One Piece and having 45-year-old Inaki Gadaya trying to jump around. And McKenyu swinging these
Yeah,
swords with arthritis.
yeah. I don't think the actor for Sanji will be able to last much longer, and the body transformation for Zoro as well. The actor that plays Zoro,
Oh, he's a fucking beast at the minute.
I know.
So
I've seen loads of people saying, "Oh, that's CGI." No, no.
he's basically skipped ahead a few seasons. So I think you'll have seen Zorro lifting weights in like Thriller Bark or the beginning of Sabah the Archipelago, and he's
Yeah,
like that. But
yeah.
season one Zorro is like just like a bit of a
He's just a
skinny
normal,
rig, but
slender
still
guy.
muscular. But yeah, but he's probably beefed up. He's gone for time skip Zorro instead of current Zorro.
Yeah,
But do you know,
that's fair.
I did give him a bit of grief last season for not portraying Zorro well enough, but I think he's really getting into it now.
Hmm. Yeah,
I think I don't think I was right in judging him because I don't think the season one Zorro really has much emotional development, and I think I'm basing him on the all full season one of One Piece anime up to episode 1200 or whatever.
yeah. I get that. I get that. I mean, even I've started seeing loads of just when I'm scrolling again, which I shouldn't on TikTok, and One Piece things will come. And there's, do you know when you have something and then put core at the end of it, like I don't know, Hope Core or an actor core or something like that. And there's a lot of pre-time skip core where it's just funny moments from before the time skip, whenever that is. I'm not sure when it is. And it's just like I don't know, people are like, oh yeah, I used to love the development that comes in here and turning into what they are now.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that it's different in the future, so it'd be different characters.
What spoilers have you seen then when you've been scrolling? I just want to know. You've seen Ace. You know what
I've
happens
seen
with him.
Ace. Um, I did. Uh, but I've seen Luffy with white hair.
All right, yes. I mean that's
I don't know
everywhere.
what it's about. Yeah, I've seen that. I mean, I've even seen bedside lamps that look like that. So it's kind of hard not to see that.
Yeah.
Um, Also, one thing I did notice, is it Zorro has only got one eye or something?
Yep. You want to know why he's only got one eye?
Right. Nope.
Good, because I don't know. Nobody knows.
Oh, all right. Oh well.
It's a
Yeah,
mystery that is
because I
still
was
to be
just
solved. People don't know. Like there's like fan edits on YouTube of like Zoro finally opens his left eye, and it's like, yeah, I don't remember this happening in the anime. And it's like people think he's going to open his left eye and it's going to give him like superpowers and stuff like that.
uh, yeah, okay. I don't know if that needs more context, like the crocodiles, Luffy's mom kind of thing.
No, nobody
But
knows.
yeah, nah. Um, what else? There's a couple more things, but like I try to forget them as soon as I see them.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah. Oh, I did see the lass from the Thriller Bark, the not the
Rona.
pink girl.
Yeah,
Yes, with Mihawk. So
yeah,
one, I know Mihawk's still kicking about, and that they're living together for some reason.
yeah.
But that's it, I think.
No, that's not happening. By the way, like I'm doing that. Um, I don't even know how old Mihawk is. I think he's in his 40s or something like
Yeah, which is quite old in the One
that.
Piece
Imagine
universe because they're all pirates.
Imagine them keeping these same actors until Zoro actually fights Mihawk, which hasn't happened in the anime. And Mihawk being like a 70-year-old man, and 40-year-old Zoro coming and be like, now I'll fight you.
Yeah, kicks his cane away.
Yeah. um,
Oh,
Live action. So what have we got left? So yeah, they go looking for the Ruble Snimp. I don't know what it's called.
the what? Sorry.
I don't know. I just made a word up. The Frugal Snimp for the rudder thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they go and find that underneath a dead body, which turns out to be Mr. Nine. They have a fight. He falls through the floor
Yeah.
because he's shit. Um,
Into a
and
net as well.
yeah, and then they capture Vivi because she's nicked Nami's compass. Tells her that she can't use it in the Grand Line. You need a log pose.
A lot. Yeah.
Um, and oh, I love when Mr. Nine is like, "Oh, why don't you let us out of here and we'll be able to fight or something like that." Like, and Zoro's just like, "Well, the cook beat you, so I'll easily kill you."
Yeah. Yeah. I like it how Zoro instantly goes, just throw them overboard into the stomach acid, and they're like,
Yeah,
"What?"
I would have.
Yeah,
They're meant to be
obviously,
pirates. Walk the plank.
yeah, yeah. I kind of agree with it, but like, I know that you shouldn't for because I've seen the anime.
But imagine them throwing them into the acid, and then finally getting out of the wheel, going to Crocus's house and seeing the newspaper because Crocus is reading a newspaper and it says Alabastan Princess still missing, and I'm going, "Oh, what's this about?" Turning to the page and just seeing Vivi's picture on the in the newspaper, and be like, "Nope, never seen her before."
Will they not just be like, that can't be her because she's got blue hair in the paper and snow white skin for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh,
um.
but yeah, this is I think we're lost at this point in the plot, but we do go to Crocus where he agrees to help Luffy get his crew, which he is convinced them are the dead. Don't bother with them. Convinced to try to get them out of Laboon. And he says we need to wait for him to resurface. But while we're doing that, I need to make some more of this what's it called? Tranquilizer.
Yeah.
And then Luffy gets on asking him like, why are you doing this for Laboon? And he's just like, oh yeah, I tranquilize him at least 20 times a day to stop him killing himself by hitting his head off the red line. And he's like, why? Like, why are you looking after this whale? Like, obviously, you're a grumpy old shit of a man. Like,
I think
what are you
secretly
getting
he
out of
does
this?
like. I think he does like Laboon secretly.
Oh
He just
yeah, I
pretends
mean,
to be grumpy. Like I do that, and I'm not even old.
I mean, like, I mean, 45's not old. I wouldn't say you're old, but there was then he starts going into the flashback of why he agreed to, and then we're introduced to the rum bar pirates
Yeah.
singing Binks's Brew, which I don't know how they did anything as pirates.
Yeah, they just sail around singing songs all the time. I mean, we've just seen Thriller Bark, and it's like, we go everywhere and bring smiles to every child's face. Doesn't sound very piratey.
Yeah, yeah. It uh, like parody in like a CBeebies way, not
Yeah.
like a I'm gonna like pillage this village and steal all your gold.
But the must to be able to go around the Grand Line, there must be pillaging places and like robbing things and attacking people. They have to, otherwise they're
Well,
not going to survive.
in the anime, they didn't do any of that. They just found treasure
Well, you
because they
don't
went
just
items and
find
like
treasure. How many times have you left the house and found treasure? You find like 2 pence on the floor, maybe.
I found a few things on the floor before. Fingers,
Scavenger
body parts,
Chris.
loads of stuff. uh,
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see the Rumbar Pirates and Captain Rumbar. I can't
is it
remember his name. York
He's
Yorkie
called Yorkie, like the chocolate
Yorkie.
bar.
That's it, Yorkie.
Yeah, Yorkie something. Yoki Miyoki. Yeah, he's just like because obviously they've just done Reverse Mountain and they're like, oh, we need to repair a ship. We're gonna stop here. We'll give you some booze because you don't want food or music. Then he goes into how Laboon, as a baby whalelet, lost his way from his pod and kind of attached to them because Laboon really likes music,
Yeah.
which is sad, but it's nice. Brooke and did they even say Brooke's name in this? I don't think they do.
I don't know. I feel like they did. Because
Did they?
he actually got a bit of screen time compared to in the anime. He wasn't there at this point. I don't know if
Yeah,
Oda had
yeah,
planned for him to be there at this point. Or maybe he planned for one of them pirates to be part of Luffy's crew, but just hadn't drew him in the manga yet.
right, right,
Because he's definitely not in the anime. Because I remember looking for someone with an afro when I was watching it the second time.
right. Oh, I didn't. I didn't realize anyway. But yeah, basically, Laboon and Brooke have a weird romantic relationship where he plays him Biggs' brew constantly, and yeah, but they have to leave him because Crocus does the proper dick thing to the captain. He's like, "Oh, you've got a little whale there, have you? Be a shame he wouldn't survive like a week in the Grand Line. I wouldn't want that on my conscience. Not a pet whale dead. That would be a shitty thing to do to happen right now.
I mean, it wasn't a dick thing to do. Like if a Sea King attacked Laboon, all of those pirates would try and fight that Sea King and die
They'll be
instead of
dead. They'll
just
be dead
escaping.
anyway.
So
They'll be
everybody would die. Whereas
they'll be
if they
playing
didn't,
Auld Lang Syne when another pirate comes and tries to steal the treasure, and they'll be like, "Why isn't this working?" Do 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 do.
yeah.
So
But they must be capable as well, though, because you've seen Brook now in the anime, and he is a good fighter. Like he's on the
yeah,
level of the Straw Hats at that
he is.
moment
He
in
is.
time.
Mhm.
So yeah, Luffy decides he needs to try and do something about it, doesn't he? And whips himself across and like swings down to a ledge to sing to Laboon. I love this.
Yeah.
And there's a thing which even I messaged Jake about it as well, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't notice that," which is you won't know what this is, but it's something called the Nika dance, and Luffy's doing it. I think I've done it to you before, where he's going un tun 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 un tun 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 un tun tun tun. Um,
Oh, I've
it-
seen that.
Luffy does it in this bit, and it's an important.
Right.
It's quite an important thing in One Piece, that dance. Oh, they did it at Sky Pier in the anime. They were doing it around the fire. That's when we mentioned it on the podcast. With the wolves.
Right.
When they're in Sky Pier and they've got the
Yeah.
wolves at the campfire, they start doing the dun, 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 around the
Yeah.
campfire.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Luffy's dancing like that here.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Well, I don't know what it is, but I've seen it again. So that's another spot I've seen on TikTok apparently, where I'm doing this dance till season 2 comes out. Do you know when the first finished? They took the break in the One Piece anime, and they were like, "Oh yeah, day such and such of doing this dance till it comes back." I just didn't know what it was.
I hate people doing stuff like that. It's proper attention seeking. Like, have you seen the guy that's like, I'm not cutting my hair until Man United win 5 games in a row?
Yeah,
And he's
yeah.
got like a proper stupid white man's afro. I would pin him down and shave his head. Like if I was his parents or something, or his mates. But I doubt he's got any mates with hair like that. I wouldn't hang around with him.
I can't comment on hair.
I can't comment on hair at the moment. At least it's not like a stupid thing what that guy's got.
Oh,
I'll just shut up. If anybody watches this, they're going to comment and say, fuck you with your emo hair. Uh,
fine. No, it's just Paul there.
yeah,
What's he saying?
nobody watches us. It's fine.
Eh. Yeah.
What next?
Oh yeah. So, we forgot to say about with Phoebe and Mister Nine. When they're tied up on the boat, Laboon kind of moves around when he's hitting his head off the red wall.
Oh, yes.
Usopp goes to fall into the acid, and they all grab on to try to get the rope, and then Miss Wednesday helps. I keep trying to go to call her Vivi, but yeah, Miss Wednesday helps, and they're like, oh, maybe she's not all bad.
I remember that
Yeah,
with because like Usopp's like proper freaking out, and even Sanji's hanging over the side as well and could be dropped into the acid, but he's not freaking out, and I feel like that's probably because he doesn't want to ask for help like from Zoro. He's like, please don't
yeah,
let go, Zoro. He's probably if he's acting like Sanji, there's no way in hell Sanji would be like, please, Zoro, please don't let us die. I think he would
yeah,
just
yeah.
accept his fate and be like, I'll melt. It's fine, mate.
At least I went out not asking for help from Zoro.
I've seen a few people
Um,
complaining that Sanji hasn't got curly eyebrows in this. But it would just look
fuck off.
stupid.
Oh, I think for weird characters, because I haven't seen Chopper yet, and it's fine in the anime because there's all sorts of things. There's fishmen at the minute, like there's Hachi there's a mermaids, there's whatever. and there's even Dalton, the weird ox guy. Um, I think that works great in stuff like anime because it's kind of humanizing, or because it's drawn or animated, you're like, it just accept it in your head. And I think the weirder the characters are in live action, the longer it takes you to get used to them.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
would take me it might take me like a full episode or an episode and a bit to get used to Chopper being this like little cuddly toy.
I think you'll love him straight away.
You think?
Yeah, he's cute.
I think if they ever introduced Frankie with his three bum chin and his massive forearms and he never wears any pants, I think that might take us a little while to get used to that.
I mean, I don't think I'll ever get used to seeing a grown man run around in speedos.
You know, I lived in my village.
It's you that does it, isn't it? I knew I recognised you.
Oh, I'm not admitting anything. Still after us, him.
But what next? Because I keep missing bits out and skipping past things.
Oh yeah, so we talked about Luffy doing the dance, which I found which you picked up on, and the song. Luffy kind of makes the promise again, where he's just like, I know what it feels like to lose your crew and that you believe in them. So I'm gonna make a promise to you. And then he paints his head. He does the horrible version of the straw hat, horrible drone.
But
But I mean, it's a good horrible drone.
Laboon lets the crew out first as well, though, doesn't he?
Oh yeah.
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 I can't remember how did he let them out? Oh, it was because Luffy sang to him and he opens his mouth up. He's like, "Please give us back my crew. I need my friends." And they sail back out. And then he
Yeah, he
pins the
didn't
thing.
touch his didn't have to touch his uvula.
Oh, that was class, that. And it was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stab that big dangly thing. It's uvula." Like, so it's a girl whale. That's one of
That's
the best lines I've heard in any show ever.
that's a reference to it. They say that in a film. I think it's Monster House or something. You ever seen it?
No.
It's like a kid's like Pixar type animation film, and it's class. It's that's why I'm saying it's coming into its own because it's got references like that, which obviously I don't think Oda knows what they are. So it must have been like the Netflix writers that put it in.
Yeah.
And there's more comedic moments with the crew, like the Usopp one and the uvula female whale, and there's a couple other ones. I think Usopp's really coming into his own as well.
I'm loving Usopp, man. Especially with the next episode, Whiskey Peak.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you already know from the anime, Zoro cuts down 100 men. I posted this
Yeah,
in the chat the other day, that them
yeah.
posting on Twitter. McKenyu saying like, "Oh, check out Whiskey Peak where Zoro cuts down 100 men," and Jacob, who plays Usopp's like, "Usopp also cut down 101 men on the way back to the ship, but we had to cut it for runtime." It's so Usopp. I love that they're
That's
embracing the
class.
characters outside of the show as well.
Yeah, it's the same as even the actor that plays Zoro. He's barely at any of the promo stuff, and I keep thinking, is that because he's lost?
It could be. Or he's too busy playing his One Piece card game.
That's more likely.
Oh, I wish I still played that. Love to like actually go to a championship and just be like, "Oh, get it! I'm playing against Roronoa Zoro."
Weirdly, Finley, my son, he's really getting into One Piece at the minute.
Like,
He's up to um, I think he's up to the Grand Line actually, just up to the
oh
Grand Line or Log Town,
wow.
and he was looking at my One Piece cards, and because I was getting them out, and he said, "Oh," because he was like really likes looking at Pokemon cards, and he's like, "Oh, can I? Who's this man?" And I was like,
Don
"Oh,
Quixote, Doflamingo.
that's yeah." I was like, "That's Don Quixote, Don Flamingo. Who's he? I don't know. I've got to watch ahead."
I was there when you pulled that. Got that at
Yeah,
SunnyCon 2 years ago.
I know. I've still got them. I've still got the Lord of the Rings ones we got as well.
I
Hey.
I don't know where my Lord of the Rings ones are, but I didn't get a single good card out of that pack, and it cost us. How much did it cost? Like £38 a pack.
Yeah, and you got like 3, and I got 2.
I need to stop making stupid purchases. Like,
But we will this SunnyCon. We'll buy stupid stuff.
yeah.
If
I
there's
mean,
a stall that sells like Zorro bathwater or something, we'll be all over it.
I'm definitely at SunnyCon. I've got to buy me One Piece poster things from what they're called, something Inc. Anime Inc. Which
Oh yes.
is glued to the wall. Right, so like this. Now I have to get this because you'll know who he is now. You saw him in the last episode in the background.
Yes.
Sabo.
Oh,
There you go.
right. Yeah, yeah,
That's who showed up behind Dragon. Um,
yeah.
that's the only reason I'll just rip that off my wall so that I can show you Sabo. But I feel like I'm doing a promo here. We haven't even got sponsors. Nobody's going to sponsor us. But yeah, Anime Inc.
Yeah.
They do class like posters and stuff. I might actually get some different things other than One Piece this year. Now that I've actually watched more animes other than just One Piece.
Yeah, because you really like Boku no Pico, don't you?
I don't even know what that is. You've mentioned this loads of times, and I reckon if I watch that, it's going to be absolutely fucking cursed.
It's horrible. Don't watch it. I've never seen it. I know what it's about, so that's why I'm not watching it.
Well, I've finished watching My Hero Academia now.
Right.
I feel like there's
Well done.
there's a hole in my life now though. Like I was really enjoying watching that, which is probably another reason why we're behind on the anime podcast of this One Piece thing.
It's fine.
Because I kept watching that on a night until like 4 o'clock in the morning just to try and binge it.
Yeah.
I'm just doing the same
Yeah.
with One Piece now, which I've caught up.
That's fine. We'll record soon.
Yeah.
Sorry, we keep going off on tangents and stuff.
We do.
Just
It's
talking.
fine.
We'll just go to the last bit. Crocus cries a bit when Luffy paints Laboon's head, and then that's it for that part. And then it goes to Loketown, where Kobe tells Tashigi to follow her dreams and go after her swords because she keeps going on about like what her goal is in life, to collect all these swords and take them from bad guys and undeserving people. And he's like, mint, go for it.
I was really hoping there would be a bit more of an interaction between Tashigi and Kobe, where I thought she would like mention Roronoa Zoro for him to be like, "Oh, I'm mates with that guy, great dude." For her to be like, "You fucking
Yeah.
what, mate?"
Stabs him straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is weird because they do get around it because she was like, oh, well, she goes into talking straight away. And then she's like, oh, actually, Smoker said I shouldn't really talk to people about my dreams, as if this happens at every stop they've been to.
Yeah. And what was it? Another thing. So when she comes through, and Kobe's like, "Oh, you've been eavesdropping, haven't you?" And she's like, "How do you know?" And Helmet was like, "This guy's a master of espionage." Now, do you think that could be a foreshadowing thing, especially with us like talking about Garp potentially
Oh,
being
it could be.
undercover?
Are you being subtly putting hints to make us believe that the spies are not really Marines or a
No,
special branch of the Marines?
but if Kobe's good at espionage, why couldn't he go undercover? Why couldn't Garp send him
Yeah,
to do this kind of thing?
it does make sense though as well because like after seeing them celestial dragons, and they're the most like they're so easy to think that they're the worst people in the planet. Like there's no redeeming qualities about them, and I don't know how people can like defend them or want to be part of an organization that protects them. So I can see why there could be a select few Marines who are just like, I don't want to do this. It's um against my moral compass to do this.
I think they've just got a lot of powerful people around them that kind of bully everyone else into doing that kind of thing, and it's like this is our word is law. If you don't live by
Hmm.
this, then die, basically. Um,
Yeah.
and then people will just join the Marines to be like, well, the law is right. This is good. So this is what we should be defending. And then as they get higher up in the ranks, they'll see how shit the world is, but it's too late by then.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Imagine joining
Crazy.
the police and then like you're like stopping all of these like crimes and making your village a lot safer. But as you get older, you work your way up to the ranks, and eventually you're like special security officer for Keir Starmer, and it's just like, my fucking god, this guy's a bumbling fucking idiot. Why did
He's
I?
been
Why
fingering
did
the
I take
cat.
this? Why did I take this job?
Oh, true. True.
Yeah,
Ah. Oh, and sorry, and then Tashigi convinces Smoker that she's going to go with him to the Grand Line to because Garp has asked him to hunt down and capture a member of Baroque Works alive, and he's just like, yeah, yeah, okay, I'll do that.
yeah.
And then it ends on well Crocus as he sees the Straw Hat crew leaving. He's just like, well, Gold, he just reminds me of you a bit.
I think every episode they have to have somebody new going. Oh, this kid reminds us of Goldie Roger.
I'm expecting one of the dinosaurs to do it on Little God. Was that Goldie Roger? No, it can't be. Uh,
So yeah, that's it then.
and that's it. And then it's what whiskey business next.
Whiskey business,
Another
yeah.
another amazing pun title. I can't wait to watch it because I'm saving myself. I'm watching it once a week in between my other anime that I've been watching for Anime Club and the
What
other Straw Chat.
what other animes have you been watching recently? We've already
Um,
been on a
I
load of
watched the.
tangents. What's one more?
It's all right. It's all right. The one this Friday that we've already recorded is the Darwin incident, which is fucking weird because I picked it right because it was my week. And I looked at it and there was a monkey going to high school. And I thought, oh, this looks interesting. Like a little monkey in normal clothes, pottering about. So, like in the first episode, a little child is bombed by vegan activists. Um, so basically, these vegan activists, oh no, you would hate them. So the bomb like steakhouses and stuff, and they go into an animal research lab where a mad scientist has impregnated a chimpanzee, and somehow he's give birth to a new breed called a human pansy. Um, and that is George, is in is George Darwin? Yeah, but anyway,
There's
so
just
he's
this smart
navigating
little
life.
monkey running around because. And Professor Utonium added
He's
a special ingredient, Chemical X. That's the Powerpuff Girls are
I
born.
thought you were just gonna say jizz there.
No, I know.
Added a
It's just
special
making us think of
ingredient,
Mojo
jizz.
Jojo from Powerpuff Girls, by the way you're explaining this.
It is, but this monkey, he's chose no motion, right? He's got the strength of like a gorilla. He's like proper massive, and he's obviously climbing around because he's got four hands. Don't have feet. They've got hands on the feet, and then the vegan activist group assault his house and the like try to kill his parents and stuff. So he grabs one of them by the arm, just like that, and he just like crushes all the tendons in his arm and that because he's that strong. It's quite good, but like it's very preachy about either being a vegan or not a vegan. It's weird because it's like kind of political as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched that. I've obviously been watching the One Piece series um twice for that because I've been starting again with Finley and I'm watching from where Archipelago, whatever.
Is that not just making it like it'll be getting late and you'll be like, oh, right, Finley, it's bedtime. And you're like, but it's an hour till bedtime. And it's like, shut up, I want to watch where I'm up to properly.
Pretty much. Or while he's watching it on the big telly, I'll be sneakily watching it on my phone, going, "Oh yeah, that's great, yeah."
Is it
Look at that funny Buggy the Clown.
anything else that you're watching, like personally, like that you're not reviewing?
Um, yeah, there's a few. I finished the Hell's Paradise. And there's a couple more that I've been like, I've watched a few episodes that I didn't particularly like, but I can't remember the name of it. But yeah,
I want to try out
that's about it, isn't it?
Fire Force at some point.
Oh,
Because apparently that's really good, but
yeah.
I saw one of the episodes got like 100% rating, and then apparently
Ah,
One Piece fans, because the One Piece community is fucking toxic apparently, started review bombarding this episode and saying like, oh,
oh, that's not on.
it's not One Piece. Like,
Oh, you see, I love One Piece, but I don't think it's like things can be better than it.
yeah, but I think that you get this from a lot of communities. Like I know Attack on Titan. There's a lot of fans from there will review bombing One Piece, being like, no, you can't overtake us.
Ah, get a life, man.
And then I think Jujutsu Kaisen jumped in as well with their fans.
Oh, is that the finger eating one?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why they don't just all.
I'm not.
Why don't they all just get along? And it's like, listen, like actually being an anime fan isn't really like people don't think it's cool, apart from people our age. So instead of hitting on other people that are in the same boat as you, why not just be like, oh wow, great, another anime that people watch. Be a fan of it, get other
Yeah.
people into it, and then it'll get bigger and bigger. It'll get more budget, and we'll get amazing shit coming out.
There's a massive there is a massive gatekeeping problem at the minute that I see a lot where it's if there's anyone that doesn't fit the normal, do you know, like the when you think of like a person who watches anime and you think like thick glasses and they're like they've got the pants up to the nipples and they're like a proper nerd and they're wearing the kimono and they're like all the time. Um yeah, they're that kind of person. If they don't fit into that weird niche kind of thing, they'll tell them that they're a tourist and they don't like proper anime because they like different things. And it's like, nah, just fuck off. I, I don't like it.
Yeah. I've just had to stick my hat on because Pitch Grid Pod saying, like, please tell me this aforementioned hat was a One Piece hat. It is. Paul bought us the straw hat, but because my hair looks like this, I decided to hide it with my other hat for now until I can sort
Oh,
myself out of
I,
it.
I do have mine, but I've said I'm not going to wear it until I watch all of One Piece.
I'll just not cut my hair until you've watched all of One Piece. I shouldn't
Oh,
say
will you
that.
not?
I shouldn't say that
No, no,
because you'll just be
it's
like,
done now.
"Ah,
Fact.
I haven't watched the last episode, Lee." Never, just like me with Cowboy Bebop, where I watched every episode apart from the last episode. But it's okay because I just like I keep saying, it's obvious what happens. Spike Spiegel flies off into the sunset in his spaceship and lives happily ever after.
Exactly what happens.
Yeah, didn't even need to watch
I
it.
wish.
That's perfect, perfect ending.
Got to carry that weight.
Right. Should we call it a day then? Because we have been speaking for longer than the actual episode even runs for.
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
Anything
Now
you
we
want
need to
to add
watch it
before
on.
we go?
Still enjoying it. Can't wait for episode 3, which I'll probably watch next weekend.
Yeah, really good episode. Right. Okay. Thank you for everyone watching. And see you next week. Bye.